You've got to hand it to them. Life threw them a curveball, but newly-ish weds Bobby and Michelle are one heck of a team.
Blueberries and pumpkin, and spinach. That was my favorite night so far.
But Bobby Quinn doesn't want much of anything handed to him. He says he's busted his tail for his kids and his wife, but life, well, it had other plans.
My hand just felt like I had no strength in it.
Plans that reared their ugly head one day while he was on the job.
And it was just all of a sudden. I mean, just prior to that, I was playing golf, I was kayaking, I was doing everything with no issue.
Playing the part of the loving wife alongside the stubborn husband, Michelle talked Bobby into seeing a doctor, who sent him to another doctor, who sent him to another doctor, who, well, whenever that happens, the news isn't going to be good. But you're never ready to hear what a doctor told Bobby Quinn.
First looked at it and said, Bobby, you might have ALS.
Statistically, you are more likely to be struck by lightning this year than you are to be diagnosed with ALS. ALS breaks down the body's nerve cells and weakens the muscles. There are treatments, but there is no cure.
The thing that has hurt me more than anything is the fact that Michelle and I just got married last March.
And here, 4 months after his diagnosis, this is what Bobby goes through. Just taking his wallet out of his pocket. This isn't easy to watch, I know. But just imagine what it's like to live with.
Can I help you?
I gotta take this one out to get to this one. There you go. Yep. That was an effort.
Though again, you've got to hand it to him.
I got a credit card.
They're one heck of a
You
team.
can put that back in my wallet too. Is that mine or the company one?
It's a way of pushing on for each other.
That's mine.
That's yours.
So you better leave that one alone.
And pushing on for others. Since his diagnosis, Bobby and Michelle have gotten involved in several charity events to raise money and support for other families fighting ALS.
So all you got to do is just tell people that you're walking, and people will do that for you because you're doing something for someone else.
Bobby works for a local heating and cooling business. Every Thursday morning, he represents the company in the Abundance chapter of a Business Networking International group.
Thank you to Sean. We're going to be putting a nice system in your house on Monday.
These fellow business owners and company reps have watched Bobby bust his tail through his diagnosis, and they saw that while he was putting in countless hours, raising thousands of dollars for other families with ALS, he wasn't receiving any financial help himself.
My responsibility as a father and a husband is to be the breadwinner and the person to take care of. And I feel like I've got to get my butt rolling a lot quicker than I thought I'd have to, because I won't have those years that I thought I did to get my affairs in order in that aspect.
So his friends at BNI are giving him a hand with that.
He gives and gives and gives to our chapter, not only business, but also friendship and support.
The owners of Valentine Properties and other group members rallied the troops and are making sure this tireless servant to others is taking care of himself.
So thank you.
Back at home, trying to keep on with the things that make him happy, Bobby admits it's difficult to accept the help from anyone.
Am I mad? Absolutely I am. But I can't control what I can't control. And I'm trying my hardest not to let that control me. I want to be able to control my own ending and how I respond to what takes place.
But he's never asked, and he's never needed to. A man of faith, Bobby's never let the left hand know what the right hand does, even though those hands are limited more each day by an ugly disease that's somehow given him more life than most of us will ever have.
I'm not going to let this steal my joy, and I'm not going to let it define who it is that I am. And I'm going to let everybody know that even though these hands don't work, I can still help in some kind of way.
If you'd like to help out Bobby and his family, you can visit his page on youcaring.com.